we begin to close out Season 2 with The Agenda, Part 1. The wave mentioned in Code of Hero has finally entered Cybertronian space.
This is it. We're going home.
Yes! We're going home, little buddy! Oh, come here!
Cybertron, the home I have never known.
Oh, you are gonna love it! I know this little place where you can get dirty mech fluid mixed with just a touch of radium. It'll take your head right off! Not only that... Not only that, but the servant butts are walking around minus their torso plates, you know what I mean?
Yes, obviously a veritable nexus of culture and refinement. How can I refuse?
Megatron notices the wave as well.
Then I have but one other high-risk option remaining.
And that is?
Gamble. And hope that the dice roll in my favor.
Silverbolt takes off and meets up with Black Arachnia.
Why the weapon?
I thought it might make things easier for you.
Nothing about this is easy.
You brought it.
Black Arachnia, this is not necessary. Cybertron is coming. Join with us. You could be reprogrammed. Remember, your protoform was a Maximal.
Sorry, chunk style, but I like being a bad girl. And you know something else? Somewhere deep beneath this squeaky clean armor plating of yours, I think you like it too.
This show is very dirty for a kid's show. A Cybertronian outpost is hit by the wave and 3 Predacons meet up in a room.
Tripredicus Council now in session.
The transwarp wavefront that disrupted the station has been identified. Signature matches that of the ship stolen by Megatron.
Megatron? I thought we'd heard the last of that renegade.
His ship and the Exelon both vanished last megacycle. The Maximal probes never found them.
Yes, but remember, we paid the price in diplomatic repercussions.
Generals, ever since the Autobots defeated our Decepticon ancestors, we Predacons have worked secretly towards the day when we might rise up and take what is rightfully ours.
Megatron is brilliant, but a rogue. He causes too much trouble.
And apparently, he may be up to his old tricks again.
If he is, we have to handle the situation first, before the Maximals find out.
The Tripredacus Council elects to prevent the wave from hitting the Maximal sensors, and to send a covert operative to deal with Megatron. Silverbolt returns home.
So, where you been, bird dog?
Scout Patrol.
Oh, yeah. Scouting the enemy, yeah. Find any new positions?
Ah yes, the many positions of robots. The most notable ones are the crankshaft, the gear grind, and of course, Coggy style. The Predacons attack and begin to wear down the Maximal defenses. The operative's ship arrives and forces the Predacons to retreat. The Maximals stand down for the ship.
After the Great War, a few Decepticons were granted amnesty. Most have retired, but rumor has it that one was reprogrammed and rebuilt as a Predacon.
Hey!
Ravage.
Yep, Ravage, the cassette robot from G1. And as a side note, this is Ravage in the original cartoon. And this is Beast Wars Ravage.
Covert Agent Ravage at your service.
Wait a cycle. What about the Maximals?
I'm afraid the transwarp wave was very weak. Only the Predacon sensors detected it. You understand, we would prefer to handle this situation discreetly.
In Soviet Russia, cassette playu. Meanwhile, Megatron plots to deal with Black Arachnia.
We missed you at the battle today, Black Arachnia.
Well, I was occupied.
Really? Well, so long as you're here, get to your battle station. I anticipate an attack at any moment.
Yes, Megatron.
Waspinator, I have a special assignment for you.
Oh, goody.
Yes, I need you to journey to the following coordinates.
This is it.
Ravage and the Maximals go off to finish the Predacons once and for all.
You're mine, bug boy!
Well, Waspinator survives for once. Silverbolt is hesitant to attack Black Arachnia, giving her time to escape the battle. Megatron is captured.
Greetings, Megatron. In the name of the Pax Cybertronia and the Predacon Alliance, you are under arrest.
In Part 2, Optimus chastises Silverbolt for his affair with Black Arachnia.
Sir, I believe that I can bring her around.
Oh, don't be an idiot! She may have been made from maximal parts, but she is Predacon to the core.
As was I once.
You didn't know better. Silverbolt, you are one of the noblest individuals I have ever met. That is your strength. It is also your weakness. Black Arachnia is using you.
I do not believe that, sir.
Whether you believe it or not is immaterial. The fact is, your emotions have jeopardized our situation far more than you realize. If we weren't holding Megatron... You're confined to quarters.
Silverbolt pleads to bring her in, but Optimus tells him no, intending to send Cheetor instead. The imprisoned Megatron has a talk with Ravage.
I served under the original Megatron. You have his name, but not his army.
Perhaps. But what does it matter if your ship is too energon depleted by battle to return to Cybertron?
The Maximals.
Have nothing. They were expecting rescue. I, on the other hand, have a secret store of energon cubes. Yes. Release me, and it is yours.
I think I will take it anyway.
Its location is encrypted, and my minions have fled.
Remember the defense shutdown that triggered your capture?
Yes. How did you...
Permit me to introduce Lieutenant Tarantulas of the Predacon Secret Police.
Tarantulas has found the Energon stash and the Maximals will go to retrieve it. Cheetor prepares to go after Black Arachnia.
I promise I'll bring her in with minimal damage, okay?
Well, that is very considerate of you, Cheetor. And I am sorry, too.
Sorry. For what?
For this! Cheetor, how do you feel?
Whoa. A little dizzy, but I'll be okay.
Then I am again sorry.
What?
Rat Trap triggers the alarm and Silverbolt escapes under fire.
I used to be young like that.
What?
I mean we got trouble. Oh yeah, trouble with a capital B.
Cheetor and Optimus arrive at the Energon stash, but find the Energon to be unstable, and therefore useless. Inferno, who was lying in wait, attacks them. Meanwhile, Black Arachnia is caught by Silverbolt, who urges her to come in peacefully.
Get a clue, you canine cretin! I'm a Predacon! I'm evil! I'll shoot you!
No. My heart tells me that you will not.
Oh, yeah?
You shot me!
No duh, dog boy. I'm evil! Now do you believe me?
And yet, you ensured the wound would not be mortal. Your inner maximal goodness prevented you—
Shut up! Shut up!
I know how you're feeling. You don't know whether to kiss me or kill me.
I'm a Black Widow spider, you idiot! I can do both.
Black Arachnia was following Waspinator, and you can see where this is going.
Waspinator has reached coordinates. But where?
Inferno is left damaged from Energon exposure and chooses to detonate the Energon. Optimus and Cheetor survive, and Ravage confronts Megatron about his trap. It's at this point that we finally learn the truth behind Megatron's actions.
The Golden Disc was launched from Earth aboard the Voyager spacecraft, just as the secret war between the Autobots and the Decepticons began. The original Megatron, your commander, had every intention of winning, but like myself, he covered his bets. He inscribed a secret message into the Golden Disc. A message which I myself discovered and decoded.
Ravage questions this revelation, and Megatron offers him proof with the last surviving shard of the Golden Disc.
This is Megatron, leader of the Decepticons, and if you are hearing this, it means I've failed. This time. But I know that transwarp technology is being developed, and so I leave this message to any Decepticon descendants that may find.
Ravage frees Megatron for a little chat while we cut back to Silverbolt and Black Arachnia. And don't forget Waspinator!
No, not fair. Why is the leader minding our own business when bang! Gets whole stasis pod right up the kazootie.
Black Arachnia tries to get rid of Silverbolt again.
Vital circuits this time!
My apologies. I won't call your bluff.
Then you'll leave?
Not without you.
All right. Then make yourself useful.
Optimus and Cheetor return to base.
Report.
Well, I got good news and bad news, fearless leader.
All right. What's the good news?
Well, the good news is we don't have to count out of that stinking Decepticon any longer.
And the bad news?
Well, the bad news is he switched sides!
Huh?
Ah!
Decepticons forever!
Entering into part 3, Ravage begins an attack on the Maximals, and the scattered Predacons follow suit. Rat Trap decides to deal with the situation himself and launches onto Ravage's ship. Back on the ground, Rat Trap cuts a hole into the ship while Rampage manages to take down the Maximal shields. Rat Trap gets inside and gives Tarantulas a present.
Eat 'em and wait.
Decepticons forever!
The ship crashes right onto Rampage.
My hero.
Oh, get down.
The Maximals decide to investigate why Ravage joined with Megatron and go in full force after him. Black Arachnia and Silverbolt have managed to dig a tunnel.
That star, well, planet really, it's Venus. Reminds me of you.
Oh, hot, poisonous, and deadly. You're sweet.
No, wait. That's not what I meant.
The two manage to blast into a cavern and find a ship.
What is it?
That, Bowser boy, is called the Ark.
I've heard only legends.
Oh, it's no legend, Jojo. Eons before Maximals and Predacons even existed, your ancestors, the Autobots, launched this Ark containing their finest heroes. But it was attacked by Decepticons and crashed here on Earth.
Megatron seals the cave again so that he can gain access to the Ark without interference.
But you have the codes, don't you? Yes. You downloaded them from my backup data tracks before you destroyed them.
Well, what if I did? They're mine now, Great Face! So what are you gonna do? Shoot me? You still don't have the codes.
Oh, I was never planning on shooting you. No. I had a much more effective target in mind. The codes, Black Arachnia. Produce them at once.
Black Arachnia ultimately gives in to Megatron and does her best to save face.
I'll do it.
Almost there.
But only because we have to get to cover anyway. Stand aside!
Megatron has the autogun attack the Maximals while he goes off to solve that whole Great War thing.
Oh man! That ship wasn't built! It was poured!
Die-cast construction. It's a lost art.
Megatron makes his approach.
Autobots and Decepticons, still frozen in emergency stasis, awaiting the moment 4 million years hence, when they will awaken to start the Great War. The Great War, when the Autobots defeat the Decepticons, and thus their descendants, the Maximals, rule we Predacons. Archaic energon guzzlers, how dare they? Unwilling though I was to follow my namesake's instructions, It has all come down to this. The ultimate risk for the ultimate prize. A day of reckoning with those who made us slaves!
Rat Trap takes out the autogun, but now they are left to try and get in. Megatron diverts all his power to his cannon.
I unleash the storm of vengeance! Farewell!
All of reality begins to crumble before the might of Megatron, as the Maximals are helpless to stop him.
Say goodbye to the universe, Maximals. The future has changed. Yes, the Autobots lose. Evil triumphs. And you no longer exist!